Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn different functions of the central bank. Central banks, they have two types of functions. One is called quantitative function, another is called qualitative function. Quantitative functions are those functions where central bank regulates the volume of the credit. It makes credit sometimes cheaper, it makes credit sometimes dearer, depending upon the situation of the country. There might be high inflation. To control the high inflation, central bank takes up certain policies through this quantitative credit control. There might be the situation of high unemployment, where central bank takes up different policies through quantitative credit control to create more credit, to create more demand for goods and services. Let us now discuss quantitative credit control one by one. The first function under quantitative credit control is bank rate policy. What is bank rate? Bank rate is known as prime lending rate, a rate at which central banks lends to the commercial bank, and in turn commercial banks lend to the customers. In India, this rate is known as repo rate. At the time of inflation, when we need to curb aggregate demand, in that case, central bank raises bank rate. What will happen then? Now it makes the credit dearer. So central bank increases rate of interest. In turn, commercial banks, they also increase interest rate on loan. So now as credit becomes dearer, uh, investors will borrow less and less credit will be created. At the time of unemployment, central bank reduces bank rate. What happens? Credit becomes cheaper. The investors, they borrow more. So more credit is created. So this whole thing is called bank rate policy. Now bank rate policy is directly regulating the volume of credit. In India, the central bank is Reserve Bank of India. Now, after every quarter, Reserve Bank increases or decreases or keeps the rate same. That means after every quarter, central bank announces a credit policy. Now, you must be aware of the present situation where due to this COVID-19 case, now this pandemic, so because of the lockdown, many people lost their job. Presently, around 10-12 crore as per the economic analysis by different survey done by different economic institutions. They are saying that around 10 to 12 crore people are becoming unemployed due to COVID-19 and lockdown. So that is why recently central bank broke its custom of quarterly credit policy. Back to back 2 months, in the month of April and in the month of May, they have reduced bank rate in order to give a boost to the credit situation, so that more credit is created by the commercial bank. Industrialists, businessmen, they borrow more and they invest more, so the employment can be created. Okay, this is one side of the story. Next is your variable reserve ratio or legal reserve ratio. Okay, now legal reserve ratio is the portion of the total deposit kept aside by the commercial bank. So if legal reserve ratio is 0.2. That means 20% of the total deposit of commercial banks must be kept aside. It cannot be lent out. It cannot be lent out. Now see, that means 80% is now the of the total deposit is now the loanable fund. So the same according to the order or directives of the central bank, commercial banks can lend out 80% of their total deposit. Now here also it can be raised, it can be decreased. Now if legal reserve ratio is raised, then what will happen? Then loanable fund will be reduced. So less credit will be created. Now if legal reserve ratio is reduced, then more credit will be created. Take this example of 0.2, say presently it is 0.2. If it is reduced to 0.1, now the loanable fund is increased from 80% to 90%. Okay, so more fund is there to create credit. So this is how central bank regulates the credit or the volume of credit. Next function is open market operation. This is also a very important function of the central bank. Under this function, central bank sells or buys uh, government bond and securities on behalf of the government, because it is the custodian of government bond and securities. Now, during the time of unemployment, the present situation, when we need to create more employment opportunity. So, what central bank does, central bank buys back bond and securities from the people of the country. Now, how to do that? So, it will make the credit deposit uh, less lucrative by offering lower interest rate on bond and securities. Now, when central bank offers less rate of interest on bond and securities, people think that it is not worthy for them to invest in those bond and securities. So they make their asset liquid by selling their bond and securities to the central bank. Here central bank is buying. That means people of the country, they are selling bond and securities. Now after selling bond and securities, people are having more fund in their hand, liquid asset, cash. So they can spend that extra cash on buying goods and services that will boost the aggregate demand of the economy, or they might deposit in the bank. Now, you know, deposit is also a part of money supply in India. If you can recall the concept of M1 definition of money, it is currency held by the people and the deposit held by the banks. So, if they are depositing more in the bank, central banks, they are having more loanable funds. So, they will also increase the credit. So, by these two, things that people are spending more on buying goods and services, and central banks are creating more credit in the market, so more demand can be created, and as a result more employment opportunities will be there, and we can somehow control or solve the problem of unemployment. Now, in opposite case, when there is inflation, very high inflation, now to control it, central bank sells bond and securities. So people are now buying bond and securities. Now central bank offers higher interest rate on bond and securities, higher return on bond and securities, and that makes the bond and security investment more very lucrative. So as people are switching over from money to bond, now they have less money for spending. So that less money for spending will reduce the aggregate demand, and the commercial banks will be having less amount as loanable fund. So they will also create less credit. So by performing this open market operation, central bank uh, handles the situation of inflation as well as unemployment. Now let us move to the qualitative credit control. Qualitative credit control, we have two. One is margin money requirements. What is margin money? Let me explain. See, I want to buy an apartment. For that, I have applied for home loan. Now, in that home loan, 20% is the margin money. That means if the price of a particular apartment, say it is 50 lakhs, 50 lakhs, let us assume 50 lakhs, then 20% of that 50 lakhs must be paid by me. That means I must be having 10 lakhs rupees in my pocket so that I can avail that loan and buy that apartment. 80%, that means 40 lakhs will be sanctioned by the bank. Okay, my credit worthiness is there and I am able to repay the loan also as per my income status. Okay, but if the central bank now raises this requirement, this margin money requirement from 20 to 30%. Now I have to pay 15 lakhs from my pocket, 5 lakhs more. I might not be having that amount in my bank account. So even if I have the credit worthiness that and I know I have the ability to repay the loan, but still I cannot avail the loan. I cannot buy the property because of unavailability of margin money requirement. So less credit will be created. So this exercise is called margin money requirement. Okay. Now, sometime central bank reduces margin money also from 10. Say right now the same example, another person, he doesn't have 10 lakh rupees in his pocket. That is why he is unable to avail the loan. Now, if the central bank reduces margin money from 20% to 10%, now that person has to pay only 5 lakhs from his pocket and 45 lakhs will be taken as a loan from the commercial bank. So in that case, as the person is having 5 lakhs and not having 10 lakhs, so now as it is lowered by margin money requirement is lowered by the central bank, now he can avail the loan. So more credit will be created. So this is very important function. And another one, the last one is called moral suasion. It is moral persuasion. Here, it is the central bank is playing on the morality of the commercial bank, the morality of the credit system of the economy. Now, it's an order in the form of request. It's an order in the form of request. Now, see, there are different regions in the country. Some regions are economically developed, some regions are economically underdeveloped. Okay. Now, see, depending upon the need of the country, need of the hour, central bank can channelize credit into those underdeveloped areas. There are industries, let us assume there are some industries which are not doing well, say automobile industries, past few years they are not doing well. So central bank can request, can order commercial banks to channelize more credit to the automobile sector so that for the revival of that particular sector. So now one particular sector is doing very well, they don't need that much of credit. So central bank might request commercial bank not to channelize credit into those particular sectors. Okay, it is better for the commercial bank to channelize credit to those sectors where that credit is needed, the sector which is not performing well past few years. Now, there are different sections of this particular society. There are underprivileged people. So, central bank might ask commercial bank to channelize easy, cheap credit to the weaker section of the society so that they become self-employed. Like we have Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana. Okay, through that scheme, the commercial bank, they give loan to the unemployed youth, okay, so that they can initiate any startup project or initiate any kind of hatchery farming, kind of fisheries project in rural area also. So here through this function, the central bank is controlling the quality of the credit. Please go through this particular video, and after going through, you all will need to do a project, okay, on different topics that I am going to upload in that our school website, and you follow it. I will inform you through your WhatsApp group also. It's not for all, okay. For this particular topic, we are choosing 3 groups. They will be doing 3 projects, and every group is having 5 members, okay. For the next chapter, we will choose another set of students, okay. Thank you.